What if the ultimate bug-out location was in your own backyard? When disasters strike, supply chains collapse, and chaos spreads, preppers rely on stored food, water, and supplies. But what happens when those run out? That's where a homestead changes everything. Today, we're breaking down why every prepper needs a homestead and how we are building one ourselves. For years, Survivalscope has focused on preparedness, how to survive when things go south. But the truth is, the best way to be prepared isn't just to stockpile, it's to create sustainability. That's why I am launching Project Homestead, a real working survival retreat built for long-term self-sufficiency. And today, I'll show you why it's the ultimate prepping strategy, along with a few sneak peeks at our property. Stockpiling is essential. It buys you time in a crisis. But here's the problem. Supplies run out. Food expires, water storage is limited, and relying on generators means depending on fuel. Even the best stocked prepper will eventually face shortages. Food has a shelf life. Water storage is limited. Fuel for generators is unsustainable. Just if you have to bug out, you lose everything. So, what's the long-term solution? You don't just stockpile resources, you produce them. That's where homesteading comes in. A homestead turns short-term survival into permanent self-reliance. Here's how it solves the biggest prepping problems. Instead of relying on stored food, a homestead provides a renewable food source. Chickens lay eggs daily, livestock provides meat and milk, and a well-planned garden can feed your family year-round. Water is life. A homestead can have multiple sources: rainwater harvesting, wells, ponds, or natural springs, ensuring you never run dry. And we are lucky enough to have a creek that runs through our property here at Project Homestead. Relying on the grid is risky. A homestead lets you harness solar power, wood heat, and even wind or hydro energy, keeping you off-grid and self-sufficient. Unlike urban areas, a homestead gives you distance from chaos. With smart security measures, you control who comes and goes. That's why we're putting our plans into action. On 3 acres of land, we're building an off-grid homestead, a survival retreat designed for long-term sustainability. Here's what's coming next. Phase 1, clearing land, fencing, and setting up infrastructure. Phase 2, expanding with livestock, gardens, and water systems. Phase 3, acquiring a portable sawmill for self-sufficiency. Phase 4, building a survival cabin and setting up off-grid power. This will be an ongoing journey, and we're taking you with us every step of the way. If you've been preparing for years, now's the time to take it to the next level. Whether it's starting a garden, keeping backyard chickens, or going fully off-grid, every step you take gets you closer to true independence. Subscribe to Survivalscope and join us as we build the ultimate survival homestead. Leave us a comment and tell us what you think about the idea of a homestead. Phase 1 has begun.